Hello, I pray that this video on today blesses you. I just want to share with you for a brief moment about how we must fight back. Once you make the decision to make changes in your life, whether it be concerning your health, whether it be something spiritually, whether it be maybe something even with the natural goal, I'm here to tell you that your emotions are going to fight against you. There are going to be so many different thoughts that come in your head. And often what happens is this: the beginning of change is to recognize where you are and where you want to go. Once you make that decision, many times we're often excited. We're really thrilled about what we can become. But many times we're not in it for the long run, because with change, it comes a lot of work. Work is definitely has to be put in. So with that in mind, I just want to let you know to be aware that you're going to face a lot of opposition. And the greatest opposition, the greatest enemy is going to be yourself. It's going to be your emotions. Your emotions are going to try to manipulate you. Your emotions are going to try to tell you all the reasons why you can't do something. It's going to try to steer you in a different direction. It's going to tell you that you can't do it. It's too hard. You're too tired. I want to encourage you on today. Make the decision that you are going to fight back. Yes, you're going to have to fight back against yourself. You're going to have to fight back against your emotions. And fighting back is this: you got to recognize the strategies and the mind games that your emotions will play on you. Keep in mind that our mind is the control center. It sends messages to the body. It tells the body everything to do. If we lift our hands, it's because our mind told us to lift our hands. So our emotions, it comes and it presents all of these reasons, all of these negative things to tell us why we should move forward with change, why we're incapable of obtaining a success or obtaining that ideal goal, that ideal weight loss. We must understand the tricks. We must understand the messages or the conversations that are in our head. We are going to have to tell ourselves at times, no, no, no. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to do what's right. I'm going to do what's necessary so that I can achieve better health. Everything that we need to do and everything that we need to become, our mental health and our physical health needs to be at its best. It needs to be at its best. So we must understand that we're going to be in a war. We're going to be in a war against ourselves. And we must make the decision that I'm going to fight back. And in fighting back, you have to put up resistance. You have to push. You have to persevere. You have to go beyond the norm. Many times when we don't feel like doing something, we just have to stop. I'm here to tell you, there have been times when I didn't want to get out and walk. As much as I love walking, I really do. I would find myself actually putting on my sneakers, lacing them up, and actually getting out there. And I'm here to tell you that the best time to get out and do something and get the best results is when you didn't want to do it. And I'm here to tell you, I feel absolutely fabulous. And I would say that was certainly a much needed walk. You got to fight. You got to fight. You got to be aware of how all these different things are going to come in your head, all the many reasons why. Even when you are choosing to made a decision to choose to eat better, you're going to have all these different cravings. Your body, especially if you're accustomed to eating sweets, you're going to just, that taste for sweets is just going to be intensified. You're going to be having these sugar rushes. You're going to just have this desire for something sweet, 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 because that's what your body is accustomed to. And the more you eat the wrong food, the more it's going to crave that type of stuff. So you have to make a decision. I got to start cleaning out my system. I got to start eliminating all these different foods. So many different people, they deal with pains in their joints. And a lot of times it's because of you have such a sugary diet. If you begin to eliminate a lot of sugar out of your diet, you're going to see that that joint pain is going to be eliminated. We have to start looking at what we're eating. We have to start understanding what is in food. A lot of our foods have been injected with hormones, just a lot of different things. It's just poison and different type of chemicals. And we're wondering why so many people are sick and why you're sick. We have to begin to fight back. We have to begin to become more educated. We have to become more health conscious. We have to make a decision that we want change. You want better health, then you got to do something different. I know a lot of people are looking for healing. They're believing God for healing. But a lot of things we can be healed and made whole just by making better decisions, abstaining from certain foods and incorporating better foods into our diet. I want to encourage you to fight back. Fight back. Do not let your emotions dictate to you. Know what's right. Know what's healthy. Know what your triggers are. Know that if you eat certain foods, this is why your blood pressure goes up. Know why. A lot of times, sometimes people deal with a lot of acne. Sometimes it's because of the chocolate. Sometimes it's because of the dairy products. You just can't handle it. So if you see that every time you eat these foods and then you have a serious breakout, and you know you go through a long process of trying to clear up the blemishes, trying to get the blackheads and whiteheads and all those different things cleared up, make a decision. I am ready to have better skin. So I don't want to keep going down the same path, because I understand what happens when I eat this chocolate. I understand what happens when I eat these dairy products. So let's make a decision to fight back. You have the power. You have all the tools that you need to fight back. Now, keeping in mind this war that we're in, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be very challenging. But you are capable. We are all capable of winning. We are capable of winning. And you have to know yourself. You have to know where you are, where you stand. And at the end of the day, what do you want out of it? You know, a lot of us, in life is to be successful. Most people want to be married, have kids, have an amazing job, all of these different things. But you want your health. You want your health. You want changes. You got to make a decision. You got to make decisions. You got to make some decisions. And in making those decisions, behind making decisions, you have to take action. See, a lot of us make the decisions, but we don't want to put in the work, which entails actions. Actions. You're not going to get anywhere talking about it. You're not going to get anywhere dreaming about it, wishing about it. It takes actions. That means I have to act upon the decision that I've made. And every day you're going to have a different challenge. And when you look at things, if you look at it long term, it can be very, very discouraging. It can be very discouraging. So I want to encourage you what I want you to look at long term is, I want you to consider how long you want to live and how you want to be healthy and whole. You want to be mentally whole. You want to be physically whole. And when you make that decision, ask God each day to help you, to strengthen you, to give you the willpower to do the necessary things, to give you the willpower to abstain from the things that are calling your name. That soda that's calling your name, that soda that quenches your thirst, but it quenches your thirst, but at the same time, what you find so good is so detrimental to your health. It's toxic. It's putting poison in your body. So you're going to have to turn around and begin to look at things differently. And you're going to have to say, our bodies are the temple of the Holy Ghost. This fleshly body is where the Spirit of God dwells on the inside. And we need to be healthy. We need to be whole so that we can do the things that are necessary that need to be done. So we need to change our perspective on things. Instead of eating and doing everything that feels good to us, we need to stop and say, is this good for me? Would this benefit me? Would this help me? Would this aid me? Because really, when you put poison in your body, it's constantly causing our bodies to decline. Little by little, different things are going on in the inside that many of us do not even know about. So let's not be so quick to enhance or aid those things that are going on. So we got to fight back. You got to make the decision and understand this thing is serious. It is serious. And so you got to make a decision that you want to live and you want to be healthy and whole, the best that you can be. Take one day at a time. You did not get where you are overnight. For those of you that have more weight on you than you desire, don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable where you are. Don't let people tell you, oh, honey, you look good. Oh, girl, or man, you look good. For many of you, if you know your height and you know your body frame, most of you are probably what is considered, when you take in consideration your body mass, you're overweight. You're overweight. What happens is this: we become comfortable because we don't want to put in the work. It is too hard. It is too hard for me to shed these pounds. It's too much. It's too much of a struggle. That is true. You didn't get there overnight, so I'm here to tell you, you got to go through the process. You're not going to shed those pounds overnight. It's going to cause for a change of lifestyle. Anytime you do something quick and overnight, you get a diet pill or you go on these crash diets momentarily, you lose the weight, you're going to look unhealthy. But what hasn't happened is you have no discipline. You're going to end up putting that weight back on because you have not learned the art of discipline. Discipline is having the willpower to abstain. Discipline is having the willpower to understand portions. Discipline is understanding there are certain times we don't eat certain food after a certain time because you lay down on it. You got to understand, if you have a slow metabolism, that means you're not going to burn those calories. And if you eat certain things, and if you're not exercising to burn it off, it's just being stored. For most of us, we skip the most important meal of the day, which is breakfast, which is to jumpstart your metabolism. Skipping meals, waiting so long to eat, again, all it is doing, you're storing up fat. So we have to understand what is going on. Again, I want to encourage you, you and I, we can do this. But you got to fight. You have to fight. You got to say, I'm worth it. I am worth it to be the best version of myself. I am worth it to become all that God has created me to be. And in order for us to become or to evolve or to transform or to perfect that gift or calling or talent that we've been given, we need our health. We need our health. Now, you can take somebody, they can be so smart, so talented, so gifted, but let's say a tragic accident left them paralyzed from the neck on down. What can they do? Maybe they were an artist. They can no longer paint. Maybe they had a stroke behind that accident, so their vocal cords, they can no longer speak. They are literally a vegetable. We need our health. We need our health. Health is wealth. The enemy doesn't want us to be healthy and whole. He does not. He wants us to die. He wants us to just stay stuck. Don't get comfortable where you are. Don't get comfortable. I know this is challenging. I know for a lot of you say, you know what? I desire to do better. I desire to do better. I want to do better. I try and I fall off the wagon. Hey, it's okay. Learn to celebrate your success. I want to say to you, when you fall off the wagon, get back on it. Excuse me. Get back on it. You have to be so determined. It's nothing wrong in failing. You know, some of the greatest people, it was through your failures, because when you fail and you have the strength and the power and the mindset to get back up, to me, that's a strong person. You can't punk out. You can't beat yourself down and say it's useless. You can achieve it. You can do all things that Christ Jesus that strengthens you. The strength. Let us not just rely on our own selves, but let us invite God into our health journeys. Let us invite God into everything. Lord, I need you. I need you to bless my mind and keep my mind. Because I'm going to say this. You can be on a high. You can be so pumped up. You can be, even from this video, and I pray somebody gets some inspiration, some motivations, make a decision that you're going to do this. You're going to have highs and lows, but you need God to bless you on those days that you don't want to do it. See, motivation gets you going, but it's going to be discipline that keeps you going. I believe I said it again. Motivation, being inspired or motivated, will get you going, but it's going to be discipline that's going to keep you going. You're going to have to rethink some things. We're going to have to redo some things. We're going to have to take inventory. We need to take into inventory. We need to really get in touch with ourselves and ask ourselves some questions. What are we doing? What do we want in life? Am I really happy? Or do I pretend that I'm happy? Am I really comfortable in the body that I am? But do I put on a face for people? I put on this facade and pretend I'm just, I'm fabulous and I love the body and the skin that I am. But on the inside, I really desire to be healthy and whole. Well, I'm here to tell you, get in touch with yourself. Make a decision. Be honest with yourself. And begin to ask God to help you daily. Make small changes. If you stay consistent with small changes, those small changes will be a catalyst for larger changes. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. That's why I often do a water challenge, because people can begin to see so many phenomenal results merely by drinking pure water, not water that you put in crystal-like mixes and all of it, but pure water. See, the enemy don't want you to drink this water because it's healing. God is so miraculous. Don't you know God is so amazing? He made water, and he knew what our body needed. And so we get pulled in and we get lured in to all of this man-made stuff, poison, to help kill us. And so many people are on medicine because, I'm going to say this, the pharmaceutical companies, the physicians, and the lobbyists are all in bed together. They all come together. The lobbyists help get these drugs and stuff, FDA passed, because they don't make medicine to heal you. They make medicine just to deal with your symptoms. But a lot of things, if we begin to get back to plant-based and things that are healthy, we'll begin to get healing. The Garden of Eden, they had it all. They had everything. God created it. So I just want to encourage whomever will watch this video. I want to encourage you to make some decisions about your health. I want you to be more concerned about your health. And I want you to fight back. It's going to be a war. But you can win it. You can win it. It's not about how quickly. It's going to be a process. It's going to be changing your mindset, breaking old habits, breaking desires and cravings for things, which is going to go against. It is going to be very challenging, very, very challenging. But maybe where you were accustomed to drinking 3 cups of coffee a day, you make a decision to start cutting it back down to 2. See, what happens, a lot of people go cold turkey. And I would say for most people, that's not a good thing. You set yourself up for failure. I suggest something that you've done for so long, something that you so desire and love. You are in love with it. You just desire it. Oh my goodness, you love it. I suggest you start cutting back, weaning yourself, decreasing your intake, which would begin to diminish your taste for it until you can get a place that you probably can eliminate. And some things is not so much as elimination, it's about the quantities or the portions that you're doing. Again, fight back. You have the ability. You can do it. You can do it. You certainly can do it. And I just want to encourage you again. If you don't like water, fall in love with water. Let it become one of your best friends. It's healing in the water. It is healing in water. It's so many amazing benefits. So many amazing benefits. So a lot of times when you don't like it, you have to acquire a taste. You have to just keep drinking it, keep drinking it, keep drinking it. And infuse it with fruit, with different fruits. Naturally infuse it. Let it set for several hours. And I'm here to tell you, it's a game changer. So I hope you have, been encouraged. I hope this video somewhat has challenged you or caused you to ponder cause you to do some inventory and really, do some soul searching, because our health is serious. It is very serious, very, very serious. So thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all that will watch this video. I'm so appreciative to you all, and I pray. I really do. I pray for you all. Especially those of you that do the water challenges. I really pray for you all that you hang in there. You hang in there. Again, for those of you that don't do the water, find out what your necessary ounces of water that you should be drinking daily, and you find that by taking your weight and dividing it by 2. That will be the number of ounces of water that you should get within a day. So I love you guys. You can do this. You can do this. So be determined to fight back, and God bless you. And do me a favor. I know people, everybody have their preference on sharing things. I know a lot of times people like sharing, spiritual videos or whatever, but I'm here to tell you, if you're not living, if you're not whole, health is very important. So share this video. I challenge you to share this video with someone that is serious, someone that has had a desire but somewhat has lost a desire. Make a decision to fight back for your health, because you are worth it. We're worth it. We are so worth it. So may the blessings of the Lord overtake you. May He bless you richly, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Blessings. And thank you all for watching and sharing this video.